Hello there guys, hello. I've done more Lino kits of my Lady Macbeth cat character. Yay. So I've done a bit more experimentation on things, so I've used different coloured papers. There's actually more, but they're at my classroom, but here's some I've done at home. We've done some like prints on top of pastels. So I have my own like pastel-y coloured stuff. McGovern's. This one's got a like purple to it. Ooh. This one has got red in the ink and it looks like blood. If you don't know the story of Macbeth, they murder a king, so yeah. We tried orange, and then I tried putting pastels on top. It went for having it very well. I couldn't spread it, but it does leave like a dusty mark. It's alright. With some white, it looks like dust or smoke. So, we've got this one, which has a nice purpley pink red to it. Which is alright, it stands out, it's pretty nice. So, what's today's job right now is actually cutting them out, so they look alright. I'm going to use scissors. I know I really shouldn't. I do not know where my paper cutter is. Perhaps I might have one, but I'm going to try scissors. I'm going to try and do it straight. If that fails and I hit the camera, we're gonna use a craft knife, but and this pen, I'm gonna number them on the back, and then if it's shittily cut out, I'm not selling it, but I might attempt to sell these. I'm not sure. Probably at print fair. Also, I have some friends watching. Yay. If you guys want to watch me paint Warhammer sometime, I'm up for it. But yeah, we gotta cut these out. Let's get on with it. Yeah. That's actually not too bad. Hey, I might have done worse with the knife though in my shaky hands. We got it a little bit thick there. Again, not too bad. Perhaps a little wobbly there, but it's pretty straight. Hey, oh, that's a little bit. I might try to cut it a different way next. Perhaps like cut it big square and then shrink it down. Okay, that last bit went a bit wobbly, but I can fix it perhaps. Yeah, it goes off at a small angle. Yeah, it's pretty straight otherwise. You know what I should have done? Which I could have done, actually. Is actually like trace it out on the silhouette and get that to do it, but they're all printed on here differently, like, so I don't think it would work very well. Ooh, you know, I just thought if I got the thing into silhouette and made it into a stencil, That'll be interesting. But I don't think I can do that for this task. Yeah, that looks alright. I wonder, imagine if your silhouette could, like, do the lino cut for you. That'd be impossible, but that'd be cool. Might have to put some sealant on or something. It's coming off a little bit on the edges, but she looks cool. So I'd sign it on the back because signing it on the front would ruin it. Like, I'm not ruining it. I forget what they told us to put for the test prints. That was great. Where's the book? Here it is. So with these all being test prints and not all the same, I'm guessing I have put that they're test prints. I think I can still sell them though. Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. We'll just put numbers on the back. It's metallic pen as well. 100. They're gonna assume there's 100, but oh well. No. All I have is it's a cat. Who knows? I might do 100. I am too tired for this, but okay. We're gonna cut this one out. Is this ASMR now? If I was to like go really quiet and just have it go like. You know what? That gives me a video idea. Some stage I'm just gonna do art and then just put ASMR art for like drawing. Where's the most ASMR like art supply? Like I'd assume Posca pens or pencils. I think the lino cut might be ASMR if I'm just printing it, but you know. That's the best part of lino cut, just printing it. I don't really like cutting it. It's hurts. I like to do things for like long periods, and that's not. No. But then on those days that I just can't sit for long periods, I'd probably prefer it. Because I can get distracted and stop my hand from hurting. Which probably means I am a pussy, but you know. Oh, my hands are weak. It's a nice orange. Yes. Oh, you can see it through the back. It's quite thin, this paper. The sketchbook paper is quite thick. I think the thick paper is better for lino. It's just like, oh. I don't know, I just prefer the thick paper. There we go, there's a number 2. Guys, it's a number 2. I feel weird about signing artwork, man. My artwork is not good enough to be signed. Let's put in the pile. In a square pile. That's pretty matchy, actually. Not far off. You know. Guess if it's a little wobbly, it gives a unique feel, I suppose. like it's hand cut. Not perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be God, but I am not God. I am but a mere ghost thing with a blade, I guess. Anywho, we have this one. I showed these at the beginning. This video is 10 minutes. We're gonna cut this one, and then I'll just cut the video to when I've cut them all out. Why not? Yes. Have a bit of ASMR then. Ooh. Ooh, meow. My cat meowing downstairs. I always reply and go meow. 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 He's crying. He wants food, yet he's already been fed this morning. The guy's just really greedy. So, yeah. Anyways, we're cutting on to when I finish them all. So yes, we've finally cut them all out. So, we're gonna look through them now. We have the pastel one. I've done a pretty decent job. I managed to cut them all out with the scissors. So, they've got a pretty decent straight. It's as straight as straight. What is straight? Anyways, so the pastel one doesn't really suit her character being this pink. Gives off feminine. I guess she is quite feminist. Too pink. It would work for something else, perhaps just a flower, or the not Lady Macbeth, no. With the red. This one is just pretty simple and it looks pretty good. It's a nice bright red shining through the black. That's pretty nice. I do like this one. It's quite simple but nice. Yes, color-wise. But with some of the prints, if I put too much ink on, we do get the nice coverage, but it does fill the lines. So even though it's a little bit patchy, it lets the colour through a little bit, which is nice. And you can still see all the lines. This one, it fills it out. But my lines are thin, so I'd have to go in and like dig them out a little bit more. But or clean it out properly, or just do better ink. Like, just lessen it a bit. So with the less ink, it looks nicer. The lines are more crisp and clean. Just that you get little patches, but that's just the colour showing through and it looks pretty good. We have the pastel one. It looks pretty good actually. It looks like... So this was a favourite. The orange is quite bright, it's quite nice. We have like the dustiness now of the pastels that I chose. Like a pinky red. I chose red and put white over the top. It made pink. Tried a bit of orange. It's not the same orange, but it works. It looks like fog, which in Scotland the foggy. England is just foggy, but especially Scotland, foggy and dull and rainy. It's more rainy than England itself. It's, you know. We have this one, which is actually one of my favourites. The colours do seem muddy, but that is the point. This is how blood dries. She murdered someone in their sleep. Well, her husband. Well, she forced her husband to. The way the paint is the paper is showing through here on the cracking a little bit. It's cracking off in a way. It kind of looks like the scales on the snakes for me. Because I've only done implied scales, so I've just done little lines to imply scales there, but that looks like scales on the head. It looks pretty nice. Yeah, I like it. It's very good. I've noticed this with a few more now. It's actually 3 scales and the dots kind of represent fur. It looks nice. I like this one. It's like the last pink one, but nicer. It has more of an orangey red, bit of purpley pink there. Female. We have green as well, but it's a very light green, so it's not very obvious green. It's like a yellowy green. Kind of looks like white. Mixes in with the red, alright, somehow. They're complementary. They should have mixed in that well, but they mixed in alright-ish. I don't know. We've got a bit of white as well. We've got a nice mixture there, and it looks nice. What more could you really want, really? I don't know. It works. Just the ink coverage is a bit off, but it works. It's there. It reminds me of an old t-shirt where you've got one of those prints on it that's fading and little bits of scratched off. That's what it reminds me of. This one's nice. I like the purple. It's kind of hard to see though. It is a little dark, so it's kind of like a silver in a way, but it's a nice purple on there. You really have to see this one in person, I think, but I don't know. It might look better on camera. You don't know. It looks light on camera, actually. Guess it depends on your lighting situation as well. Yeah, it looks alright. It's like the other purple ones. They're pretty alright. We've got 2 more purple ones to see. We have these 2, which have been done on pre-patterned paper from I don't know where. And yeah, they look very similar to the pastel one, actually, that I've made. This one particularly, they look very similar. Just that the paper has a bit of shine to it. This does not. So it's kind of easier to see. It's there a little bit if you move it in the light. So yeah, well done those. We have a collection of purple ones. And that one looks cool though. That one looks really bright. It goes from darkish to bright in the middle. So it really puts a focus on her face, which is pretty nice. And yeah, that's the collection so far. So I have to pick one best one. And I have no clue which one to pick. So perhaps when I finish all of them, I may do a photo or something on my story on Instagram. If I had YouTube votes, I might, but there's so many. I'd probably do a video. Vote your favourite. Vote in the comments. But yes. Might have to do tables and put them up against each other in sets, so look out for that on my Instagram or YouTube. Thank you and have a good have a good evening or day. Farewell.